Today's project is painting window frames black. This nice customer has white window frames. She wants them black. I had heard she priced getting them changed out, and just the price of materials for about a dozen windows and 5 sliding door units was more than I paid for my first house. So she opted for painting. I don't do a whole lot of exterior work. I work primarily inside people's houses, but this is the holiday season. So if I don't have some unoccupied places to paint, things usually slow down. I understand people don't want to paint or hanging out in their house for a week or two when they're busy doing holiday stuff. But I'm going to do this window behind me and the half circle above it. And then also going to do above the front door. There's a window I can do here, up there. She's getting a lot of the other glass changed out. There's some broken seals. So I don't want to paint those yet. They're coming in about 2 weeks to change those out. I don't want them messing up the paint or replacing some parts that I might have to paint again. But I'm going to knock these out today. Of course, the most important part is the prep. Got to get these clean, sanded, and a whole lot of masking. So let's get started. Got the windows sanded and cleaned. For the sanding, I just used this stripping pad. I thought it was really good to get into the contours there. Cleaned them with crud cutter so there's not any oils on there. I'm going to start with the masking now. For the perimeter of the window, I'm going to use more traditional tape and paper masking. For the glass itself, I'm going to use a product I just started to use last week. It's masking liquid. I got it at my local Benjamin Moore dealer, my favorite store. I know there's other brands, but I got it there. It's not cheap, but it works really good. The thicker the better, so I'm going to put 2 coats on there and get it all masked up. I got things masked off. Before I start with the black spray paint, I got a few areas I want to hit with primer, like this window over here, the half circle. The metal around that has some, a lot of the paint was missing, and when I used the stripper pad on it, more came off. The black paint would probably stick to it just fine, but just for insurance, I'm going to hit that with some primer first, and then we'll get into the top coats with the black paint. That took 3 coats to cover, about what I was expecting. I'm gonna start unmasking. Of course, the tape I can just peel off. The liquid mask, need to cut with a knife first. So I'm gonna cut those, start peeling and working against the sun here because it's that time of year. Man, it goes down early and it goes down quick. So I'm gonna start unmasking. Well, admittedly, it's taken longer to get the liquid mask off of the block glass than I anticipated. It's not like a regular window where it has a nice straight seal to cut against. With the block, you got those like mortar joints in there, so that's rough. And also, it's hard to see in the video, but the edges of the blocks are rounded. So it's a little bit challenging. I can make it look really nice, but I need more time. And the sun is quickly going down. I got a bunch of tools to put away, so I'm gonna pack up and finish this up tomorrow. I'm back, new day, new attitude. I got 15 more glass blocks to get the liquid mask off of, so let's start cutting and peeling. All right, I got it all wrapped up. Let's take a look. Here's above the door. And over here is the 16 blocks and half circle. Look at that. So I'm really pleased with how it came out, but more importantly, the customer loves it. She said it's fabulous. It's just what she envisioned. So that's the super important part. Takeaways from this job. If you're doing something you haven't done before really that much, it's going to take longer than you thought. And even when you know it's going to take longer than you thought, it's still going to take longer than that. So I didn't do too bad. It was really getting the film off of those glass blocks. It took a total of a little less than an hour to get all those off of there, but it came out really good. And even with that being said, I think that liquid mask is a great product. You know, most people aren't going to use it to paint grout joints on there. It's the first time ever that I've been asked, and I've been doing this a couple decades. So it was tedious cutting that and get it away from that rough joint there in the middle. But I did it. Looks great. If you have any comments, questions, criticisms, leave them down below. Best of luck to you on your paint project, and I'll see you in the next video.